Hi Cancer, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of October 2021. I do want to genuinely thank you so much for joining me, but I also want to remind you in this moment to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bear with me, I'm just a bit exhausted after working a closing shift last night. But anyways, we're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Soul's Journey deck. And keep in mind as I do the initial shuffling that this is an intuitive, general monthly read for the sign of my lovely Cancers. So take what resonates, leave it doesn't for somebody else, and check out the other placements within your chart for more messages, okay? You just never know. One more shuffle this way. And so to begin for my lovely Cancers for the month of October 2021 for their money and career situation. For Cancer. Okay, this feels right. Okay, we have forgiveness, pride, and happiness, as well as courage and discipline. So there may be a focus on, underlining focus on disciplining oneself throughout the month on certain purchases, your routine, or simply disciplining yourself when staying focused on individual specific goals within the category of money and career. But having the courage or being pushed to by the universe throughout the month at certain points to make a change or to adjust this or that, even if it's a small change or two. Some of you might be bigger, like, you know, switching up your job altogether or going after a side hustle that you maybe are trying to make time for. But whatever it is for you, I feel like you're going to have to dig for that inner courage and strength to switch it up or to adjust things in one way, shape, or form, okay? In forgiveness, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And so I feel like there's somebody that you maybe have to forgive when it comes to a financial matter from the recent past or throughout the month of October. Or for the majority of you Cancers out there who are drawn to this reading, it's you needing to forgive yourself for past financial decisions, things you invested in that didn't pan out in the best way for you, or just didn't work out in one way, shape, or form. Or for some of you needing to forgive certain energies within your work environment from the recent past, forgiving yourself for sort of settling to a certain extent when it comes to a job or a financial investment, and a need to move forward in a confident manner, a courageous manner, and just understand your worth and sort of not allowing yourself to settle moving forward, okay? Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And so you're going to find yourself feeling very proud throughout the month, you know, especially after you allow yourself to forgive oneself and others around you and, you know, the past and certain choices. It just relieves that, that kind of heavy feeling and energy from your situation and allows you to feel proud of, you know, what you have to offer, all that you've overcome, all that you've achieved up until this point. Even if you feel as if you could have made more progress throughout the month, or just up until this point, you know, with your career or certain financial goals. I feel like a lot of you have a few big purchases or one big purchase you have in mind or have been planning to sort of move towards, but haven't sort of gotten there just yet. But very proud of the progress you've made. Maybe have, you know, you saved a certain amount of money or have started or are continuing to do some research on just that, okay? Happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. And I feel like there's somebody, or at least, or maybe a few people at most in your life, maybe family members, acquaintances, coworkers, or friends that just are very proud of you as well. The energy coming towards you, surrounding you for all you've overcome and all that you're planning to achieve. So I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. And so you're being pushed to ask yourself throughout the month of October, how happy are you truly when it comes to your career, when it comes to your money situation? Right? With the progress you've made up until this point. And I feel like a lot of you will be like, you know what, I could be a lot happier, but at times it has more to do with my mindset, my daily routine, and maybe, you know, other factors outside of you, but needing to keep things positive and optimistic as you move forward and try to achieve a lot, okay? We're going to continue and pull 6 tarot cards from the Light Seers Tarot deck. Some initial shuffling for this. for Cancer to continue money and career for October 2021. Things may feel a little bit messy in one way, shape, or form throughout the month, but it just, it feels like you'll move past it or just make the best out of whatever situation it is. Okay, we're going to pull the remainder of the spread right from the top. Okay. With the Four of Swords at the bottom as well as the Star, it feels like you've been through a lot, right? A lot of ups and downs when it comes to your money, when it comes to your career. Feeling like you've just been working your ass off, excuse my language, but needing to sort of give yourself that time to implement more self-care, to rest, or to heal from what you've been through, okay? So we're going to start the spread with Death and Rebirth. And let's pull a clarifier for this from the Mermaid Tarot. What do we have for this Death and Rebirth card? I feel like there's an ending from the past, whether it's a job you left that you need to forgive yourself for leaving, or needing to sort of expect this level of forgiveness from your coworkers or people surrounding you at this time for wanting to move towards something bigger and better for you, okay? With the Five of Swords, it just feels like a very sort of emotional, chaotic ending that you're reflecting upon to begin the month, or again, moving towards or thinking about thoroughly, trying to move towards a level of financial completion, success, and just that level of comfort and stability, okay? Feeling like you'll succeed in whatever you're moving towards, whatever you're trying to achieve at this time, but it may feel a bit emotional, a bit sort of confrontational at times, or you may be trying to move away from a confrontational sort of abrupt, maybe toxic work environment, and needing to forgive yourself for wanting to do what's right for you, right? You may be dealing with a lot of judgment and sort of, I want to say opinionated people surrounding you at this time, even outside of your work environment. The Magician. And I feel like for whatever reason, you may implement more self-care or just, due to certain changes you're feeling courageous to move towards, you'll be shining on a different level throughout the month, which will draw people's attention to you for the better and for the worse. So the Magician. And so I feel like a reminder is going to come through at the middle of the first half of the month to utilize your beautiful intuition in your mind, your Cancer mind, to manifest all you desire, a reminder that the possibilities are truly endless at this time. You might find that you're seeing a lot of infinity symbols in one way, shape, or form. What do we have for this Magician card to clarify for Cancer? And we have the Ten of Pentacles flying out, which was at the bottom before, and the Ten of Cups as well. So a huge focus on completion, whether it's on the horizon throughout this month or you're more so just reflecting on that past completion. The master number 1010 coming out, and a need to look up the meaning for that angel number. I feel like there's a special message for each and every one of you. But with the Ten of Pentacles coming out to clarify the Magician, you wanting to manifest and being pushed by the universe to utilize your mindset and your skill sets to manifest that financial comfort that you desire. For a lot of you wanting to manifest a new job or a new side hustle, or the success of your own personal business, however it pertains to you, it just feels like you need to sort of zone in and utilize that pride, that Cancer pride, and feel so that you can be proud and optimistic and positive, you know what I mean? Allowing yourself to be confident all the meanwhile as you move towards what you deserve at this time, okay? And then we're moving on to the Eight of Cups. It feels like you go from sort of maybe a chaotic sort of overthinking start to the month, and then the middle of the first half is very sort of peaceful, more serene, okay? So the Eight of Cups, let's pull a clarifier for this. What do we have for this Eight of Cups for Cancer? Interesting, I caught that one. So we got two, the Moon and the Fool. And so it feels like the emotions kind of pick back up at the end, as you make your way to the end of the first half of the month. With the Ace of Swords at the bottom, you sort of trying to put a sword in certain emotions or habits, or maybe a situation altogether, if it's a job or a financial obligation, but it leaving you with the Moon a bit emotional as you're pushed to express yourself in one way, shape, or form, to utilize those emotions to benefit you financially or just career-wise. But a lot of you with that Ace of Swords, once again, looking to walk away from a job or a situation or a financial obligation, maybe an energy that you've been tied up with financially, and move towards something healthier for you needing to take a leap of faith in one way, shape, or form, and reminded by the universe that it's all for your level of happiness, right? I can't help but tie these in together as you're seeing the imagery walking towards the sun, towards happier days, more comfort once again, going back to the 10 of Pentacles that's come out twice, okay? Feeling like all the meanwhile, it may feel like a bit of a whirlwind, you know, kind of things feeling a bit confusing or all over the place, especially within one's mind. But just move forward again in a courageous way and just do what's right for you. Those who are meant to be in your life moving forward will get it, understand it, even if it takes them a little bit of time to sort of adjust, okay? Ace of Wands. So it's our second ace, new beginnings, fresh starts, okay? And so I feel like you begin the second half of the month and your mind's sort of on fire for the good and for the bad. Just try to simplify it, okay? But we'll clarify this one with the Mermaid Tarot. What do we have for this Ace of Wands? Justice. All right, so I think it's you beginning the second half of the month, thinking a lot about maybe feeling a bit depleted with the Ten of Swords at the bottom, as well just maybe overthinking things due to level of judgment and opinions coming in. But for the most part, you're thinking about your level of justice that you deserve. For some of you, it has to do with maybe feeling like you were taken advantage of, or situations just didn't pan out in the way they were meant to. A promise sort of fell short from the universe or from another energy in your life. But also just feeling as if you deserve this level of justice moving forward in general when it comes to your finances and career, and potentially just thinking a lot about that, but don't allow it to move to a state of overthinking or, you know, even a level of depression. Allow yourself to remember and be aware of these synchronicities and sort of messages coming in from the universe, that the scales are about to balance out for you if it hasn't felt like that process has started already. But you also need to implement a new level of balance and stability for yourself as well by implementing more self-care and just calming down your mind, and I feel like maybe any excess anxiety as well. But being aligned with the Death and Rebirth card, as well as the Five of Swords, you're reminded that a whole part of you going through this, you know, reaching for your justice, your stability, your comfort, maybe again a new opportunity or two, is part of your rebirth. You know, it's part of you changing and developing as an individual. And to understand and remember that that process is still continuing. And please don't feel bad about doing what's right for you, as it all is aligned with the forgiveness card. You know, again, needing to forgive and let go. Let it go, let it flow when it comes to past situations or energies that maybe did you wrong in one way, shape, or form, tied to your money or your career, or both, okay? And then the Two of Wands. And it feels like you'll get a reminder at this point in the month, you know, whether it's the beginning of the second half or in the middle, that a new beginning that you're moving towards or just began is meant to be successful, okay? And so you make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, and there's you sort of feeling and longing for something bigger, better, or just more. Feeling like you can never have enough money for whatever reason. What do we have for this Two of Wands to clarify? Okay. We have King of Pentacles. And so you feeling overly serious, very sort of your masculine side shining through for all to see. You thinking, going from thinking about your level of justice in the past, the present, and the future, and you wanting to move towards that level of financial comfort and sort of a more fulfilling position, I feel I need to say, career choice, or just wanting to get your business off the ground once again. But being aligned with the Ten of Pentacles and the Magician card, needing to remember that part of moving towards something bigger and better or more successful for yourself within the two categories is utilizing your mindset and your skill sets to manifest all of which, right? To remember that the possibilities are endless at this time, and to sort of do your best to implement more self-care to, I want to say, lighten up a bit. And don't take that offensively, just a need to relax, release the tension from your body so you give off and exude the right kind of energy so you can attract more opportunities, the right opportunity, or just the right kind of energies into your situation, okay? The Emperor for the final card. And so again, it feels like that sort of serious note continues towards the end of the month, but more so in a planning way. It goes from you longing for more to being like, damn it, I'm just going to plan for it. You know, I'm just going to go for it in one way, shape, or form, even if you feel like it's going to take a little bit to get to the completion of that goal, however it pertains to you. What do we have for this Emperor card for Cancer? I'm going to pull this one. It feels right. The King of Swords. So that's 2 kings. Again, a huge focus on your masculine side. And again, that can even be for the women out there. But you just kind of doing what's right for you as you plan in a serious kind of way. Maybe coming off in a bit of a cold manner, the energy you're giving off. There's something to be aware of. You know, it might rub a few people the wrong way as you want to just kind of push people in energy situations out of the way and be like, move, I'm going to do what's right for me. You know, it's been a long time coming. But just kind of relax, take a deep breath, and move towards what you're trying to achieve at this time in a calm, cool, collected, and mature manner. And remember, you don't want to burn bridges along the way to that next level of success, okay? But being aligned with the 8 of Cups, the Fool, and the Moon, it's just this reminder to keep working on one's personal growth, your emotions, you know, be aware of your emotional health side by side with the other categories of health as you move towards this new job, new situation, or whatever you're trying to achieve at this time. And you just remembering that taking a leap of faith, you know, digging for that courage to do so in one way, shape, or form, even if it was in the recent past, it's all going to work out for you. It's for the better of your situation. Feeling like you're thinking a lot about taking care of certain people or just, you know, doing what's right for you at the end of the day. All to sort of move towards, again, a new level of happiness and stability within the categories of money and career. Okay? So we're going to finish up this beautiful reading by pulling a message or two from the Small Making Magic deck, if I could hold it the right way, for Cancer. Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. I barely had to shuffle, but it's accurate, given we had the Magician card coming out. And needing to be one with the universe and your skill sets, your mindset as well, and manifest what you deserve, the completion of certain goals and wishes when it comes to your money and career. And don't be afraid to, even if, you know, you are trying to save and move towards certain purchases and whatnot, allow yourself with the little luxuries card at the bottom to treat yourself once in a while throughout the month and as you move into November, feeling like you deserve it, and it'll keep you moving forward in a sort of confident, positive way, okay? And manner. So on that note, I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Cancer.